Test. Test. I know this is something new, but yeah, we're going geocaching today. Whoa. If you thought you were going to see that video this week, I hate to disappoint, but you're going to have to wait a week or join the Patreon and see it up tomorrow. But until then, for this week, we're going to look at something that I've been wanting to look at since this came out. So we have the Dungeons and Dragons frameworks brought to us by, of course, Wizkid. So today we're going to take a look at this model, compare it to what you get from Games Workshop for a model, since it's trying to go through and steal their swagger of how they do things. And then we're going to take a look at 3D printed model I did on the resin printer to see how all three of them compare. So without any further ado, let's get to the magic. So if we take a look here, we see our box that the frameworks comes in. I've got a mind flayer here because I think mind flayers are cool. Let's open it up and take it out and see how this looks. So automatically we see it comes in this plastic bag. It comes with these little clear bases, which is sort of cool. But if we notice, this comes on a sprue, very much like Games Workshop. So this is out of the Imperium magazine. This is the captain you get in issue 1. I'm gonna build it as a Black Templar, but as you can tell, you get your directions and you've got, you know, a couple of different options on here on what you can hold in your hands. So a couple of different variants. So this is really cool. This is sort of the Games Workshop approach to making miniatures. So have I suspected a few things happening between Games Workshop and Wizards of the Coast? I have, and mainly it's with the coming out of the Space Marines Warhammer 40k Magic the Gathering cards that are supposed to come out later this year, but I digress. So, as we see, it's not a push fit model by the looks of it. So you are going to have to glue if you get one of these, which I prefer. But there you go. There's a side-and-side comparison of the two sprues. So what I'm going to do is do a little movie magic, put one of these together, and we're going to go through and see what they look like compared to the resin print. Now that we're done printing it, it looks amazing. Compared to the one that we got from Wizkid, it's a little bit bigger. I could scale it down some, but the details in my sense are so much better on the one that we 3D printed. So this is another one we're going to paint up, and we'll put the two together and compare them and see how they look after that. Alright, so the moment y'all have all been waiting for. Here's the played one out of the Wizkid's box. Yeah, if you notice, one arm fell off, the head's falling off. You couldn't even hardly touch this thing with a paintbrush without it falling apart. This thing literally feels cheap and flimsy. The only thing that was good out of the box is this little fella. He painted up fairly nice. But thank God he's only literally 3 parts, the base and 2 halves. So that's the only good thing out there. But let's move on to the resin 3D printed. So yeah, there you go. So much better. It's solid. It's one piece. So there you go. And to give an example, because I didn't finish painting the captain because of time, but here's a GW product I did not too long ago. My Kill Team box. It's one of my orcs. I was able to paint this, go through and do everything on it, and it's solid. It does not feel flimsy. So here's my review. Given the options, you would probably want to go away from the Wizkids. It's cool that they're giving you the options to set it up how you want it, but it's so flimsy, so horrible to put together without scuffing. You literally have to have the tools to do this, and the time and the patience. If you want something quick and to use for models for possible enemies such as orcs or goblins, I would go through and pick up some Age of Sigmar stuff, especially the orcs and Gretchens. Now, if you want my honest opinion though, get you a 3D printer. Because this right here just shows the amount of detail you can get out of a 3D printer and turn around and paint it yourself. And there's so many options out there for you. So either if you have a friend that has a 3D printer, or if you're looking for a character, why not go on Hero Forge, giving them a little bit of a shout out. And they can print up a custom 3D miniature for you. Or you could download the file and have a friend print it up for you. Or print it out yourself. So there you go. Stay away from the new Wizkid product. Either go Games Workshop, Reapers, or get you a 3D printer. Honestly, get you a 3D printer. In the world of hobbying today, it's almost an essential. So I hope you have enjoyed that video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more products. We know we've been on a Games Workshop kick of doing pretty much Warhammer recently, but we're coming back to our fantasy side. We're bringing the 3D printing back. So if you have any videos you would like to see, whether it be on the Ender 3, the Mars 2 Pro, or no, just Mars 2, or the Elegoo Neptune, please leave a comment below. We're happy to do that. If there's something you want to see us try and make, we'll try to do that as well. But you gotta leave the comment. The other thing is if you want to see our geocaching adventure a week early, you need to go over to our Patreon and subscribe there. But if you don't, you'll see it here in a week. So until next time, keep creating, keep having fun.